Hi, I'm Tony with Harper Therapy, and I am here with
Amy Padilla.
and we are starting off a new month, and we are going to talk about couples, and we're going to talk about couples and communication style, but military edition.
Yes.
You are a military spouse.
Yes.
And how long have you and your husband been together?
I think we're coming up on 19 years. So yeah, all 19 years.
I was about to say, in the whole time he's been in the military,
He
right?
has been. Mm-hmm.
So what's different about communicating with your military spouse?
So if you know the typical military relationship, you meet someone, you basically move on from dating to kind of engagement, and then you're married and boom, kids. Everything happens at once with the military. There's no time to wait. And so with this is unique because oftentimes you really don't have like the time or really like even the energy or
to build that relationship and really like the get to know you type of stuff, because it's move.
Yes, it's always something new happening.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's unique. The lifestyle is so different.
So what are your suggestions to communicating with your spouse differently?
So for when I first met my husband, we did not have the internet. We did not have.
Yeah, you gotta be great. As much as like it's a blessing and a curse, the internet has really helped so many things.
Yeah, it was literally snail mail. I would write to him during deployments and stuff. It was insane, and that's if he even got the letter.
Right, you don't even know.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I wanted to present the whole idea of technology nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
And so just relaying to your spouse, basically trying to get in contact with them and getting your thoughts and emotions out to them. Because, you're feeling something in a moment. It may come across as like this big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the person receives it, it's like, what's going on?
It's kind of a miss because they're not in the same like they're not experiencing what you're experiencing.
They probably can't even see you.
Yeah.
Like, they're miles away, or who knows how long they've been on. And then you're just kind of, you're like, what? You didn't get my message? And like, I'm sorry, I was busy. Something.
And you just have to kind of understand that's the nature of the beast almost. Sometimes you're gonna be able to have a 20-minute conversation, and sometimes it's a text message that you're just waiting to hear if they got.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I guess for me, I think the best thing would be like just putting your message out there and just kind of catch up when you can, really. With
this almost like having an outlet to be like, hey, I'm having a bad day. If you can catch up today, great. If not, we'll do it when we can. Mm-hmm. That type of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then what's another suggestion?
Then once you get that message out, just kind of learning to listen to it and try to understand what's behind the message, not necessarily jumping to conclusions, because I know oftentimes we respond to ways that we're feeling in the moment, like if I tell my husband like, oh, can you pick up a bag of dog food, and I'm like irritated,
and then he forgets, and then
and I'm like, why didn't I pick it up? He's like, I'm sorry, I forgot, or something.
Right. Right. Well, and then even because when you put that message out there, and if let's say you say, hey, I'm just having a terrible day, and they're like, well, yeah, me too. It's so hard because you guys aren't in the same space. Exactly. So being able to understand that you guys can both have a bad day at the same time, and it's going to look very different.
Exactly.
You maybe had a bad day because you were home with the kids all day, and he had a bad day because he's literally at war.
Right. Yeah, he's working whatever he has to do. So it's complicated, but I think that's our relationships, right?
I was about to say a lot of this it translates into just a normal relation. I use normal loosely. A normal relationship, but I think when it's a military relationship, it is different because it does move fast, and maybe you don't know each other in certain ways because you move so quickly, and now they're deployed, and now the only way you're communicating is through a letter, and what does that look like, and what does that mean? And then they come home just in time for you to have the baby, and then okay, now you're all alone again, and So learning how to communicate and being patient with that and understanding that you have a lot on their plate, they have a lot on your plate, and you can do that at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah. Like for instance, when my husband, he would have like 24-hour duty where they're basically up for 24 hours. And like he would come home the next day and I'm like all excited, like, hey, you're home, you know, hey, here's the kids. I'm out. You know? And of course he's tired.
Yeah,
so
he's not feeling that.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you are recognizing some of these struggles, even if you're not in a military relationship and you think that maybe we can help out, give us a call at Harper Therapy, 813-434-3639. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.